Hello everyone, it's Vince signing in again, and welcome back to YIIK or Y2K, a postmodern RPG. Um, I had to talk about a few things before we continue. You probably would notice it as soon as we load in. This is not the same location that we were in previously. Um, Before I had well, to make a long story short, I reset everything, and I started a new game, mainly because I felt bad because there were some things I had overlooked, and I don't. Yeah, I'm not very proud of myself here because I accidentally skipped over some portion, but it was more monologuing from Alex about how frightened he was as he ran all the way home. So I would argue that you didn't miss much, but still, yeah, I think that I want to give this game as fair a shake as possible, and that requires me to show the content as it's supposed to be shown. So, did I miss login? Oh yeah. Oh shit, I forgot it. There was one part of this. Stop. Oh, sorry, my controller. There's one part of this game that I actually. Okay, we can redo it. Cool. Yeah, when we get home, well, I think we get a call on the phone, and we can go onto this right here. It's Onism, and it is basically like a mock website. And this is actually me scrolling down, and where is it? Right here, we see that uh, this is not the first time that this has happened to this mystery woman that we ran into. That she was kidnapped from an elevator before. And you hear people discussing it there. And that's basically like a conspiracy theorist website where they show creepy videos and whatnot, and try to discern whether or not it's true. So we've skipped over more than a few things, uh, and I do feel bad about it. But we're gonna try to continue on. Where mom's, I don't know if I see it. Hey man, it's alright. It's full. It's open to interpretation. You never know. But we get more monologuing as soon as we lay down, I think. Oh no.
So, is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money to lounge around all day?
So is he supposed to be a stuffed animal that he converses with? Because it still kind of raises the question of what was he doing in that abandoned building? I would really like to know that.
It's already 2 p.m. Don't you think you should be getting out of bed?
Just, can you keep it down, please? I had a rough night. Can't get that video out of my head.
Alex, can I ask you a serious question?
Do you have to? It's too early for serious questions.
That doesn't work with me. I'm not your mommy. I don't let you get away with letting things slide.
Okay, fine. What is it then?
Why didn't you go back and look for her after she vanished from the elevator?
Honestly, I don't. If I were Alex, I'd be more questioning if what I saw was real to begin with.
Why did you run straight home?
She was captured by spacemen. What the fuck did you expect me to do?
If you had seen her being pulled out of the elevator, you'd have known she was gone for good too. Besides, it's...
What am I supposed to put on a fucking fishbowl on my head and just like jump and hope that I reach the sky?
You're forgetting that I was there. I saw it too, and I get it. You're scared, right? So you ran home. I understand.
Then why didn't you do something, asshole?
But maybe when you've mustered up some courage, you can put on your big boy pants and see if you can find her.
You're being awfully judgmental.
Yeah, maybe.
Now get yourself out of bed. Take a shower. You smell terrible.
I don't know, the way that was read, it just reminded me of something. I don't want to say what it is though. I'm hoping it's not a reference to what I think it is.
Guilt of not going back to look for her. Why did I run away? Why did I just stand there and let her get pulled into what? What exactly had she been pulled into? Just the thought of going back to the factory made my stomach tighten.
They keep saying it's a factory, but it still looks more like a I mean, from the outside and the way that the lobby looks, it kind of looks more like a hotel.
But if I didn't go back, I knew I'd never be able to live with myself. I think there was a part of me that didn't believe what
Ugh.
I had seen. That I was missing something. Some vital piece of information that slipped my mind. The whole thing could be explained logically.
Again, I really don't care for the constant monologuing.
We are inside a room.
And
We can tell from the decorations on
this
the wall
demonstrates
that
it the
is a
most.
female's room. The unremarkable but adequate lighting reveals to us that there is someone in the room, although who is not yet clear to us. Or the
I'm
others
just
in
gonna
the
sit
room.
here and
The expressionless decor and bedding show uninteresting taste. Although there are
look
the
at
staples
something
of a
else.
bedroom, there is something inhuman about the layout and decorations. We get the impression that the room is a parody of a human woman's room. With a quick survey
I
of
would
the
like to be
interior,
the one
our
to
eyes
come to that
rest on
conclusion.
a figure unconsciously placed inside the bed. We know from her plastic finish that she is both unconscious
Plastic.
from a lack of humanity inside of her vessel,
She doesn't look any
and
different than any
unconscious
other
from a
character in
lack
this
of power
game.
going to her circuits. The low electric hum of the room detracts from the music playing at a low level from a record player in the corner of the room.
I'm sorry, is this person just reading out a
As we observe the
screenplay?
motionless figure, we gradually come to sense that she isn't well, that she is broken in some way. We feel compelled to refer to
Oh,
the
it's what's her
figure on
name?
the bed
That
as
got
a woman.
kidnapped.
However, her exposed
Ooh, that was
circuitry
spooky.
holds our words. We bring the camera closer to her face and ponder what she is. Her face is lined with the most profound solemnance. We confer with each other and come to an agreement.
Who's talking right now? And why should I care? Oh god, this guy.
Okay, so let's review. You met a girl in an old factory, and she vanishes within an hour of you meeting her. Now, with a new sense of bravery, you're running off to the last location you saw her to try and track her down.
Thank you, Captain Exposition.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I like this Alex with a sense of purpose. Now, if only you could get out of bed before 2 p.m.
Who and what are you? What now? Am I gonna get assailed by another spooky ghost? Hello? Oh yeah, I switched the controls, by the way. I'm not using it.
Song stuck in my head. It just won't go away.
Autotune didn't exist back then. This game is not authentic at all. Anachronistic as fuck. Yeah, but like I was saying, I switched the controls. I'm not using the keyboard anymore. I'm using my gamepad.
Did you ever get that? I think they call it an earworm or whatever. But this isn't really the catchy kind of song. This is that old sort of thing. It's pretty good, but some of the lyrics are a bit weird. How do they go again?
I think you have the wrong number.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I recognize that silhouette. That's one of the things that was behind the long arm motherfucker, the Mr. Saturn XB. I don't know if anyone's seen the last video when Sammy, I think her name was taken and taken into space. They'll know what I mean. Like at the very end, the one interesting thing that happened in the entire game, wasn't spent like all my time like muddying around. Oh yeah, and I gotta show you some equipment. I found a few things because as I said, I when I actually took the time to explore the environment a little bit more, and when I was in the factory, I found the few items that I was able to acquire. I wasn't able to get everything. Oh yeah, I took all the money off the money tree because I'm a greedy bastard and I believe in capitalism. So there's not really anything for us to explore right now because I think we need to acquire more abilities that will enable us to unlock certain areas, like to get rid of the blue space rocks. And here's another character.
Alex? You grew a beard!
And more monologuing.
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew. His name was Michael. He was a good kid, a bit younger than me, and usually worth a laugh or two. My hand covered my eyes to block the sunlight to see him better. I thought back to the last time I had seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school. But I knew I must have seen him since then. College makes you into a man.
Makes you into something.
What have you been up to?
Just took the SATs. That's about it.
Sounds intense. How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I sat normally.
I hate you, sir.
What?
Just a little joke. Anyway, you look good.
Can we put joke in quotation marks?
Well, maybe a few pounds heavier. Guessing you didn't major in exercise science.
Har har, very funny. Liberal arts.
Great. What do you do with that? Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday. I already spent the day chasing a cat and exploring that old factory by the water tower.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on the story and the dialogue and whatnot, but I cannot get over how much this the character we're playing as looks like harshly critical.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com. I think you'd really get a kick out of it.
Oh, we were on that website.
These guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story. Most of the stuff is legit and pretty damn creepy.
I do like the subtle transition in the music there. I love the character portraits. It just like a major overreaction.
It's like a conspiracy theory support group.
Like just this guy is just casually talking. Michael just casually talking here, and I'm just like absolutely stunned, bewildered. Like I'm just seeing Jesus come off the cross for the first time.
People from all over the world post about political conspiracies, local myths, stuff like that. You don't look so good, dude.
This is the face of a man who's obviously okay. What are you talking about? I mean, come on, look at my flannel shirt. I'm fine.
It's something from that page. It's been screwing with my brain.
What exactly did you see on there that has you so freaked out?
I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the one with the girl in the elevator, the one who gets lifted off the ground.
That was supposed to be filmed locally. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll.
She wasn't really thrown around. She was just yanked out of the elevator.
After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange, like a sort of darkness had come over the website. It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling it fake. Something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real, you know?
Everything that we're listening to right now kind of reads out like someone who really wants to be in Mr. Creepypasta's circle of friends.
Michael.
It was their audition.
When I first got to town and I saw that, there was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything. To get it all out in the open. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting with Sammy.
Okay, Sammy was her name.
The moment of her disappearance.
Let's put this by my mouth.
Linked. It was from my eyes only. It never was from my thoughts
Excuse me.
only. But I needed to talk to someone about the situation. So I proceeded with caution. I went all over that factory yesterday, and I swear the elevator in there was the same one as in the video. I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really?
Okay.
Okay, let's check it out then.
Okay, Michael, I'm gonna teach you a few things about personal space. It's a bubble, and you are in it right now. I see you trying to fundle my grundle right now.
What? Really? You want to go?
Like, that hand is precariously close to my pectoral muscle, which, I don't know if you know this, Michael, has my nipple and areola attached to it, and I would appreciate it if you would free your hand from my shoulder.
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton really quick?
No.
I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure. let's just go quick.
Yeah, I feel
The
it.
thing isn't going anywhere
Hold on.
anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably a hoax. I checked the paper this morning and there wasn't a mention of a missing Frankton girl.
Yeah, okay. Let's just not let anyone beat us to the punch.
Yeah, I feel like a complete jackass because I went all around the last time I was playing this, looking for where the camera shot would be, and complaining about how this game doesn't really lend itself well to exploration, and it's just to the right, and that's it. I just had to go to the right.
No way! They opened up an arcade in Frankton?
You don't seem happy about it. Your portrait looks more distressed.
Awesome! Wow! How long has this been here?
They opened it about 3 weeks ago. I still haven't gone in. I've been waiting until they fixed my camera so I could get some great photos of the place.
You
I hear
nerd.
they have a bunch of import games.
Import games?
Oh, in this
From where?
conversation.
Japan, mostly.
Aren't, like, all games made in Japan?
No, and I'm not gonna explain this.
Well, at least the good ones are. Although there are some good RTSs on PC I've been playing lately, and I'm pretty sure those are made in the US.
This conversation is making my neck beard
Yeah.
grow even thicker.
I never got into those kind of games myself. Always been more of an RPG guy.
Somebody was kidnapped by aliens, guys. You might want to
RPG
shelve this conversation for later.
Chrono
Seriously.
Trigger, Lufia 2, Secret of Mana. Those games are like the holy grail of my youth.
Dude, I hate when games do this. Don't name drop games that the player could be playing instead of your game. And I don't know.
I seriously don't think I'd be the person I am today if it wasn't for them.
Look, I love Chrono Trigger and Lufia 2 as much as the NES guy, but calm the fuck down, bro.
Ever played Two Brothers?
That tone.
That's a sort of ARPG, although its focus really isn't on combat.
Somebody, that lady, Sammy, is being violently probed as we speak.
Two Brothers? Nope. That's a terrible name for a game, though. Sounds like a diner or a pizza place. Those guys really should work on.
Like right now, as they're speaking, she's being split wide open. Wide open, and you won't believe the horrible things they're doing to her while you guys are talking.
Anyway, let's hit up the arcade really quick after we get your camera, and then head over to the factory.
They're going to crucify her, and the sun is going to consume her flesh.
Step in to smell that combination of grease and BO.
Yeah, let's do that then. Really? Grease and BO, dude?
She's suffering right now. I don't know, like, I would think that given how Panda was lecturing us about having a sense of urgency and going there and being responsible, that we would try to move things along faster. What do you want? I want nothing from you vampire weirdos. Psh, really nice. Someday you will know the taste of unquenchable sadness. The spooky music is still playing. How many times am I supposed to look both ways? There are no good guys in Frankton. I'm never gonna get married. I'll be alone forever. Oh. I don't think about you that way. Let's just be friends, okay? Pizza guy. How does walking to the burger joint count as cardio? I would like to think so. But you know, doctors tell me otherwise. But really, what do they know? Yeah, go. Okay, well let's go to the record shop real quick. See what we can get. Cause that is us getting a different weapon. Oh, watch this. When I talk to this chick, she jumps over here for some reason. Oh wait, she's moving out of the way. Okay. I didn't get it because she had that she jumped out of the way real quick, and it weirded me out when she did it the first time. Ever since I heard the new Back Alley Boys track, everything sounds lame. Oh, she's just trying to be polite. Okay. What do you think a 12-year-old girl would like more? The Back Alley Boys or 126 Degrees? This is a very drab-looking establishment, sir. I actually like that there's no explanation for that. Makes it a little bit more... It makes it funnier that way, actually. We own both of these. So I'm... Okay, we can... Let's can I sell? Can I sell the one I have? How do I... Am I not allowed to sell my items? Wait a minute. Hold on. I saw that purchase thing up there. Okay, can I switch this over to sell? I don't think so. That's a problem. Oh well. Enough wasting time, let's get moving. To the camera shop. What's up? I want it, but I cannot afford it. You wouldn't understand, huh? Oh, Michael, I have your camera right here. Thanks. Well, that sure took care of that. Please, come in. That would be something. First day in... It's first day we in a long time that we've talked to Michael. Let's show up and buy him a new camera. I'm not stealing. Go away, hipster scum. I would chastise you for judging a book by its cover, but I don't know. That's a pretty solid summation of Alex, to be honest. You free later? I think my brother would really like you. Oh, oh. Well, you know, it's 2019. I'm hip. I'll try anything once. If you're interested, meet me at the park at 9. Oh. I don't know what's happening here, but I think I like it. Isn't he so romantic? He wrote that just for me. Wrote what? Did my heart love till now? Forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw a true beauty till this night. It's not night, though. No matter how many times she goes on the slide, she never gets tired. What slide? Again! Again! There's not a slide here. What are you talking about? Is there a is this a graphical glitch where there's no slide? Hello. There's a nice young man who sells me my Dones a Pizzle. I really need it, but the crowds are scaring him away. Ever since they introduced HMOs, it's been easier to get medical treatment, but even still, we can't afford my husband's medication. Damn insurance companies! I hope one day someone can fix this. Probably next year. It's 1999, so there's no way 2000 will have the same problems. Topical. Oh, this young man bullying this little girl? Oh, my sister comes back. Oh, who are you? Oh, my little sister. I hope my sister never comes back. That way I get my own room. Oh, that's cold. One ungrateful brat, two ungrateful brats. Wait, where's number 3? Don't worry, madam. I will rescue her. Nah, I really don't care. Whoa, what's... Hello? It's a sports shop. I want to go in. I want to see what they got. Fine. Whatever. Let's just head to the arcade while Sammy is on a chair or on a examination table being violently vivisected by aliens. And again, I would like to stress, I really do dig the music in this game. Oh, that lady's face right there. Damn.
Yes!
Oh my god.
This place is the bomb!
I've seen better.
Wow! This is a lot better than I expected. There's so many beat arcades around.
Does that girl live in Frankton?
What the fuck is... What's the sudden change in tone, man?
Never seen her before.
What? I can't tell what his voice is trying to convey right now.
Oh, she's ancient anyway. What do you think she is? 26?
Hey now, that's really not that much older than me, dude.
Whatever. You're ancient too.
Let's come back here later. We should get to the factory.
I love how the camera immediately panned to the dollar on the ground. It's just a dollar though. Like, I've saved up to... Oh, I could have sworn I had more than that. Whatever. Well, now we've made it into an even 250, so I'm happy. So let's head back to the factory and rescue the fair maiden. And then she will have no choice but to give me Nookie. That's how this works, right? I tried to grind some, so I could, I don't know, see if I could get some special abilities down the line, but for some reason, I don't know, like, it just takes forever to get anything here. Okay. If we go into the vacancy thing, all we get is, we just go into the random elevator. So I think I'm trying to remember what I had done in it before. No, this is boarded up. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay, let's save real quick. Because something interesting is about to happen. And I know someone might be wondering, well, what's more interesting than finding a weird recluse ghost girl in an elevator and having her absconded by aliens? Well, you'll see. So let's go in the spooky elevator. I do like this angle for the elevator. And that angle with that music actually works well. Hmm. that looks like something out of a Jet Set Radio Flash game. And I say Flash game in that it is very inanimate. Whoa, holy shit.
We never could have imagined. A being made of stars.
And the effectiveness of the scene is once again undercut by the constant monologuing that refuses to allow the player to feel this for themselves.
The entire galaxy, no, the universe maybe, compressed into the silhouette of one entity. It hadn't noticed us at first. We were as insignificant to him as the trillions of stars at its core. But when provoked, it came after us, like we were the most sought-after thing in the universe.
Look, if you want to be on Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, just ask them.
I've been scared before. Everyone has, but those past memories of fright were nothing compared to what we had just experienced. As if a black hole incarnate had come to exist and it wanted us gone. As if consuming us was its only purpose. I couldn't say why I felt that way at the time, but I'd known it was true. And with all this in mind, Sammy's vanishing was starting to feel like the least supernatural thing I would experience.
Oh no, this song. I would just like to point out that it took 30 seconds to describe something that could have been shown in less than a second. So, we're not gonna fight this guy because it's literally impossible. This is one of those impossible battles. So we're gonna run away. I'm gonna show you how this works. Yeah, if you want to run from battles, it's this kind of weird mini game. It's interesting, I'd have to say. Alex runs away. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry about that. Like, oh god. Oh, everything that can go wrong is going wrong. That's all. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, my laptop just went fucking crazy and like froze like crazy. I don't know what happened there. I might have to cut that out. But yeah, I was trying to say that I can't take that situation seriously with that fucking song, man.
What the hell was that?
Just, okay.
What the hell is going on? Well, what just happened? What? Can you even believe what just happened?
Why are you two basically repeating each other?
Oh man, dude, we need to get your photos developed. Developed? This thing is digital, baby! So what now? Do we just leave? I'm gonna go with yes!
Did digital photography a thing in 1999? I'm not being snide. I'm actually asking. I really don't know, or at least I don't remember. Oh no, I was more concerned watching fucking
Once
Little
again,
Bill.
I had left the old factory, frightened and confused. And once again, I didn't have Sammy with me.
You know, these the segments where Alex monologues to himself would be a lot more effective if they were reserved for the end of each individual chapter instead of being sprinkled throughout random segments in the chapter. I think uh, it'd be a nice little way to cap things off, you know, and like it wouldn't come off as too intrusive then. Making make having clean. I didn't read that. Hmm. Yep, we now know where Michael lives. He lives with the one house that has a car parked in front of it. Oh no, these other places have cars. No, he lives with that one guy with the crowbar. Is that your dad? Shouldn't be in summer school, young man. Just this one guy who just stands here all day, every day, holding a crowbar and staring into space. But now we must go to my home and see the photos. Video games are not a waste of time. Depends on what they are.
We waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos. We began to talk.
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually undeniably supernatural. He has a 6-year-old daughter.
Oh yeah, didn't mean to skip that.
Apparently, she told my cousin that when she looked into the mirror, she was smiling, but that she knew she wasn't smiling.
That's actually a frightening concept, but at the same time, I would like to point out that most people don't just drop the word precocious in a casual conversation.
About that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life or the boundaries of what could happen. I asked him what he said, and he just shrugged his shoulders and said, kids say weird shit. I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror, smiling when the other looked so miserable. He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused, that she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing. So inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed.
Can I just ask, what does this have to do with the fucking Starman?
Like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression. But I don't know. She is a smart kid, and somehow it felt wrong.
The reflection smiled at her? That's really creepy. Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around.
Oh well, to Michael, do I have a website for you? It's called Infowars.com. You'll need a certain mental state in order to properly peruse it. Okay, you need to have an open mind. All right. Some of the stuff that they talk about is a little bit dodgy, but you know what? Even if you don't buy into any of it, you can go there for some really, really good vitamin sedatives. Like it does a really good for the body. Let me tell you something, you'll love it.
Something that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
You say that with a lot of affection.
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember one thing that really pulled me in. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. They used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were asleep.
So excuse me.
Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites. Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Autism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week.
Wait, You were involved with making Onism 1999?
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
Well, you kind of spoke in the third person when you were talking about it. You didn't at all infer that you had anything to do with it.
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you. But, yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
Okay, fair enough. What did you lie about?
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is Sammy. I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. She had been looking for a cat. I just assumed the cat hung out there and she had gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know what elevators were. Well, okay, maybe not pretending.
Just a random little side note. While I'm listening to this scintillating dialogue, I got bored and decided to Google search Two Brothers, and apparently, I thought it was just some made up shit in this game, but apparently it's a real, actual thing that the creators of this game worked on. And from what I'm looking at right now,
Didn't know what they were.
it was critically panned.
There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I thought were being quirky, but now I wonder if there's actually something really wrong with her.
I'm sorry, I can't get over that. This dude wanted so badly for people to know about his other game that he tried to throw a not so subtle advert. He did it on both ends. He advertised it on the fucking shirt that the character is wearing right there, and he also fucking advertised it with it like, "Oh, you ever heard of this game called Two Brothers?" I don't know, like I could be reading too deeply into it. Maybe it's just a little cute little Easter egg, but 'cause the Michael did kind of react snidely to the title, so I can't. Again, I can't. I don't want to assume the worst.
Right? So you saw her after she went missing? That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
Well, not from this planet at least.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
Fair enough. So, what was her last name? Did she tell you that much? Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was taken.
I don't know. There still is a part of me that thinks that, like...
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific dream. So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
Hmm.
You see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video.
What does Panda think about this? Is he here?
There was something skeletal about her appearance.
Where's Dali?
Otherworldly.
Like, do we just carry Dali in our pocket?
Worldly?
Like, I don't know, like a small little detail that you would have been cool is like have Dali wandering around the apartment when you're home or something like that.
Yeah. Dude, just forget I said it. Did the pictures upload?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Like, maybe have Dolly sitting on that desk right now.
How is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
You were taking a picture at someone who is made out of stars, stars being the brightest thing that exists, period, as far as I know. And, I don't know, like, you have problems when there's a lens flare and it fucks up the shot. Like, what do you think was going to happen?
Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty otherworldly.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head. A feeling of pure anxiety. All of my fears were confirmed. What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it.
Oh, did I skip something? Shit.
We uploaded the photos to Onism 1999 and waited for an explanation. We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion.
Yeah.
I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator, that everyone was more concerned about the creepy figures in the photo. Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true. needed it to be. A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts, or the devil, or other stupid things like that. I considered myself something of a philosopher in college.
Everyone does,
I had
asshole.
answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly, I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality, dead people, and all that have no idea what they're talking about. Someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient myth.
Whoa, Alex, you need to calm the fuck down. You're just shoving them red pulls down everyone's throats.
Most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That was until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos. And we had seen the girl before.
Pixar, it's not real.
So you realize we've seen this chick before, right?
Oh, really? Where? Wait.
Knew you'd get there eventually. It's that old lady from the arcade.
Jeez, enough of that old crap. She's probably our age.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
Could you stop trying to fondle me?
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college. You'll be
boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class. I'm looking forward to it.
Look, the way I see the way that you're fondling that camera lens, man. You want to, you want. I don't know. You're talking all that shit, but something tells me you're a chubby chaser.
In the meantime, I will continue to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
So, you are flirting with me. I knew it.
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
At least you could do is say no homo, man.
It's just so unbelievable. What is the likelihood that this is a thing?
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit ye old arcade for some air hockey and interview an interdimensional traveler.
Well, that certainly happened. So we're going to head off to the arcade now. And hopefully we can have a little bit more combat, because honestly, aside from that one instance where we had to escape, we haven't been really doing much in the way of fighting. And Michael has a little interesting gimmick for his attack patterns that I think warrants being seen. Having clean foot. Can you keep that on screen long enough for me to read? Damn it. Well, no, that's me saying that I want longer load times. Never mind. Longer load times. Excuse me. What? Hey, it's Crowbar Man. What's up, man? You got something to say? Do you know how to get to the park? All the old guys said the park is the place to be. Oh. I don't like the implications there. Just going to save real quick, because who knows? Stop. This woman could just, I don't know, turn into like a supernova and kill me instantly. Who knows? Excuse me. So here we are. Can we actually play these? Oh fuck. Oh no, wait.
Are you gonna talk to her?
Are you kidding me? That's totally your job. Just man up and say something to her.
Nah, I don't think I should. It'd be,
What is wrong with
you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
What is wrong with your face, lady?
I know how to talk to girls, but she is a senior citizen, man.
I wish she heard
So,
that.
like, 27? Ew.
Oh, she did?
That's your thing, man.
I
Damn.
told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no older than 24. And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're much more desirable.
Yes, that's true, I am.
Listen here, boys. We have a zero creeping on women policy here. If you'd like to ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
It's not that. It's just we have this.
Oh, lordy.
You've been taking photos of me? Wow. You guys are even more screwed up than I thought. Can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this place.
Oh no. An actual fight. Oh shit. Oh, mysterious Vela appears. Attacks with poetic skill. Oh no! What? Huh? What just happened? Okay. Tactical retreat. Oh, fuck! What? Am I not allowed to escape this battle? Okay, I got the shit, bitch. Okay, maybe I don't got the shit, bitch. Bitch just mollywopped me.
Okay, we give in. Just he's off. We didn't mean to be creepy.
Then why were you taking photographs of me?
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet did.
Someone on the internet? What are you talking about?
I can't get over her nose.
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to explain.
Was that actually a winnable battle? I'd like to know.
Okay, explain.
There's this website where people post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you, like, exploding things with your mind.
Exploding things with my mind. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do that?
Of course I can't. Not with my mind, at least. This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to show me these photos?
I mean...
Yeah, sure. I live like 5 minutes from here.
It's kind of... she didn't really take that much coercion, did she? Like, hey, I got a photo of you doing some weird shit. I mean, yeah. I don't know, maybe she's like isolating us so she can kill us. That'd be a really interesting way to cap things off, I have to say. I am still level 1 and I am like almost 2 hours in. That bothers the shit out of me. Anyone who knows me when it comes to RPGs knows that I am weirdly obsessed with grinding to the highest level possible so I can blitzkrieg everything. So, being this low level perturbs me considerably. Keep hearing this thumping. Now we're just gonna go back home with this complete stranger and hopefully she won't mind my flannel shirt as I unbutton it and toss it to the side. What did I say? Something about garlic and onions? What?
Well, that's me. Just, I don't know when these were taken.
How exactly do you explain all the blowing stuff up with your mind things? Can you really do that?
Are we gonna finally learn how to use PowerPoints?
It's not exactly with my mind. I use sound. Remember when I kicked your ass earlier? I used the sound of my keytar to deal physical damage. If you study the physical properties of sound, you can learn enough about acoustics to both heal and damage objects orally.
Where did you learn to do something like that?
Oh, years of private practice and studying, really. So tell me more about this website. What is Onism 1999?
Basically, it's a place on the internet for people to talk about conspiracies, the occult, and anything supernatural.
Seems like something boys would like. Do you recognize the
Fuck
location
you.
from these photos?
That's behind the old grocery store. Obviously, you've been there before.
Interesting.
What's your name, by the way?
My name's Vela Wild. It's interesting to meet you. I'm guessing you're a cameraman, and this is your sidekick, Ginger Boy?
Usually I go by Alex. Only my mom is allowed to call me Ginger Boy.
She really gets us. You really would be my sidekick, Alex. Cameraman by day, Michael by night.
Look, dude. Can you reserve this for another time, man? Like right in front of like this complete stranger? Are you really that tasteless?
Right. So, why do you two spend all your time on such odd websites? Do you really believe this stuff?
Hey, there is nothing gay about two men like sitting close together looking up weird websites in the middle of the night, okay?
Michael and I spent the next hour or so recounting the events of me finding Sammy, and us running into the star creatures inside of the old factory. As we told the story, Bella just looked into my eyes and never reacted. I first began with trepidation. As I went on, I could tell she was doing her best to understand my story. Something felt familiar about her. But not in the I've met her sort of way. Something deeper. I dated a girl in college who was a women and gender studies major. She told me that she believed men and women were all the same at their core.
Mm-hmm.
That we were all made of the same elements, not just on a physical level, but in a metaphysical level. She was a strong believer in spirituality, although she'd be the first to tell you she was religious.
Yeah, fucking hippie, right.
She told me she believed everyone had soulmates.
Oh, God.
Plural. A series of people we were compatible with. In her theory, this applied to friendship as well as romantic relationships. She said that when the universe was created, all matter was one object. And that since we're all matter, we are all the same. She said that she believes our soulmates were cut from the same section of that initial piece of matter. That unexpected feeling of familiarity you feel when you meet someone for the first time means you were meant to meet. I personally didn't believe it. I still don't think she has all her facts straight. But every time I feel what I felt when Bella looked in my eyes, I thought of this explanation.
So is that a overly dramatic way of saying that you think it was love at first sight?
Did you manage to speak with the entities?
The entities? I guess you mean the star creatures.
Yes, those are the ones.
No, we were too busy running for our lives.
Did you try and take photographs of them, Michael?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Bella told us things. Confusing things. Things that, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have believed.
Okay, let me introduce you boys to a book called The Scum Manifesto. You'll learn your place in life
The way
after
she
read.
spoke seemed two-sided. As if for a few moments, a side of her that she was trying to keep hidden was visible. And as soon as we noticed, she made to cover herself up. She made jokes more often than she was serious. But when the serious aspect of her personality appeared, I was convinced that's who she really was. This was almost more fascinating than the information she was giving us.
It'll be really nice to actually see this conversation
That's the
take
thing with
place.
people, isn't it? You could show them all the mysteries of the universe. If they're distracted by the human element of the tale, they'll shift all of their attention there. Self-consumed with humanity. Self-consumed with other people. You know? It's just how people are.
My experience with them is limited, but what I've observed was powerful. I understand that what I'm about to tell you will sound like a lie, so I ask you to look past the words I'm saying and hear the truth behind them.
So have I just had 2 battles since I've been playing this game?
A short time ago, I entered into a dark place, both physically and metaphysically. While I was there, I encountered the entities for the first time.
By the way, I love the framing of this in like very scintillating moment. All of them just in one spot, camera fixated on that one angle. She just standing there while the fucking character portraits jabber away at each other. I'm trying not to be so pessimistic, but I don't know, like this game's a bit too wordy for my liking.
I can't say what about their presence was so striking to me, but the moment I saw them, I felt something. Something that was weighted. Like their bodies took up the entirety of the room, as if they were the room. At first, I approached one and we spoke. However, the contents of the conversation isn't important to the story. Something I said upset it. It tried to grab me. It was almost like a mother trying to smother its child. The pain was beyond description. It scared me to death. The entity was incredibly heavy. I managed to break free, but the weight of the thing remained on me. And for the entirety of the following week, it was as if someone was twisting a drill inside me.
Remember what I said before in my previous videos where I talked about the tone of a narrator's voice in conversation, or a character's voice in conversation, like the verbiage that they apply and the words that they choose. Like, it has to come off as organic and actually come off as something that people would normally say in a normal conversation, depending on what kind of character they are. And every character kind of talks in this overly descriptive style that I doesn't really feel real. I mean, like what they're describing sounds interesting, I guess. I mean, if let me put it like this: if I were reading a story, if this was just a story that I was reading, I think I'd be a lot more interested in seeing where it's going. But I don't know, like this.
My head would throb and the pain go bone deep. You probably can't imagine what it was like, you two, but just the thought of the pain now brings tears to my eyes.
Can you read that with a little bit more emotion? Your voice is not matching the seriousness of the character portrait. Oh God damn it!
I wanted to reply, but something inside me told me to let the words hang in the air. It was as if the longer the pause between her words and mine, the more truth they carried. Finally, I spoke. That's horrifying. But can you explain what you mean by entering
No.
space, or more importantly, physically and metaphysically?
At least change the
I can
camera.
understand doing it physically and mentally, but I need some help with the meta part.
Metaphysical is a word, an adjective to be more specific. It means pertaining to or of the nature of metaphysics. Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that includes the first principles,
Oh my God.
psychology and cosmology, and is intimately connected with epistemology.
That's wonderful.
Epistemology is, of course, a branch of philosophy that investigates
Are
the
you?
origin, nature,
What the
purpose,
fuck,
and
man?
limits of human knowledge.
Thank you for the definition, which I already knew. I was looking for something more concrete, more tangible.
I'm afraid that's all I feel comfortable telling you. I don't know you at all, and to reveal something so personal seems like I'd be opening myself up to vulnerability.
Do you mean to imply that you found a way to exist inside of a metaphysical space? That you...
Enough! I don't need to talk about this with you. It makes me uncomfortable. Don't you get that?
This line reading, man.
Sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off.
You say pissed off, but I hear, I don't know, it sounds like a fucking teenager who was mad because the barista didn't put the foam on her latte.
Look, I need to get back to the arcade. I was technically in the middle of a shift. I'm gonna write my number down. Call me if you see any more interesting comments on my photos, or have a run-in with the entities.
Wait, I have one more question before you go.
Alright.
How did you get to be so powerful? You took both of us on and barely broke a sweat.
Oh God, I'm such a fucking child.
You act as if that's impressive.
Well, I would give you shit for being arrogant, but I mean, she's not wrong. It's like a hipster and his friendly little friend.
I've trained myself in the metaphysical space, inside of the mind dungeon. I like you two, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Here is one last number. Call it if you ever want to open your mind and expand your battle abilities. That's all I'll say for now. The guy on the other end can explain more.
The Mind Dungeon is now available. You can now access the Mind Dungeon from any phone. This location is vital in developing your party's abilities, so do not neglect to visit here often. Fuck God. More talking!
The way I look at it, we have two things we need to do. If we want to hang out with Vela again, we're gonna need to train ourselves.
Okay, I was waiting for him to read that out loud. I was about to get very upset.
Also, if we want to call her, we're gonna need to search Onism 1999 for some interesting posts.
Okay.
Simple enough. Go grind and then give Villa a call.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, but don't forget to search Onism 1999 for some good posts. She'll probably hang up on you and kick our butts again if we don't have anything cool.
Man, are we even cool enough to hang out with someone like her?
Nope! I'm still growing, and you're an overgrown man-child who can barely pick up a record. So let's head out of Frankton and try to find some things to beat up.
Are you serious?
Sounds good. We should stock up on some healing items at the burger shop.
No! And why wasn't Panda saying anything? That bothers me. Like, he's there. Acknowledge his presence. Like, what is he? What now?
Oh! calling to see if you figured it out. I would love to just come out and say it, but I think it would scare you to death. And that would ruin everything.
Nope. I haven't figured anything out. Look, if you're just gonna keep calling me and say vague, creepy shit, you should at least tell me your name.
Oh! It's your best childhood friend. Think back to when you met me. We were kids. I think Losing My Religion by R.E.M. had just become a big hit. My mom didn't want me listening to it because she was afraid it would turn me into a bad kid or something. I went over to your house and we listened to it on your stereo for hours. My mom came to pick me up from your house, heard the song, and freaked out. How can you not remember that? It was the funniest thing.
Sounds like Panda.
The story was so specific. It sounded so familiar, and yet I couldn't place it. It was like I had read it in a book somewhere or watched it on a TV show. But still, no particular name or day came to mind.
Yeah, you're right. You probably wouldn't remember that.
I didn't say anything. That was my inner monologue talking.
Look, I'm going to keep calling you until you remember me. Remember what you used to say. Everything happens for a reason. That reason is nothing happens for any reason.
What a weirdo.
Okay, I'm gonna save here and call it quits. Yeah, I have. I was a lot more harsh with this game this time around, and look. Okay, let's just go outside, I guess, so we can hear some music while I talk or something. I don't know. Okay, look. I said before, like I was partially being facetious, but I was also being serious. Like I like grinding in games, but grinding should be reserved for something to do on the side. You know, it should not be something that you are expected to do in order to progress. Like what I mean by that is, like even in a game that's as grind heavy as Dragon Quest, like you're incentivized to get stronger to take on the threats, but you can still find some ways to like power through and get to the next town or whatever. Like you are never outright instructed to go do it. That was just something that you kind of came to a conclusion to do on your own. And here, like outwardly just saying that we need to grind, go and just beat up some critters outside and get us some EXP so you can get onto the next part of the game, that irks the shit out of me. That's just such lazy writing. It's lazy writing for one thing, and it almost comes off as condescending because I know that there are usually level barriers for a reason. Like it's not like this is the only game to ever do something like that. But when you draw attention to it and make it the core mechanic of the game, because I am still on level 1, I've killed dozens and dozens of fucking rats and smileys and skulls now, and it feels like I've just been wasting my time. But, you know, again, I'm trying my best to keep an open mind about this. We have this new mind dungeon thing, so I'm going to go off screen, and I'm going to grind a bit. And hopefully it won't take me too long, because if I'm worried that killing... I'm worried that it's going to take me forever, because despite having killed literally every single enemy I've come across, I have not even... I don't think I'm even a whiff of close to the next level. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what? Okay, it's just that I was not allowed to go to the next level. Because I'm assuming that NXT, better than Monday Night Raw. I'm assuming that NXT means next, as in next level. So I think I need to go kill one thing and I'm allowed to, or go to the mine dungeon. We'll find out. We'll find out the next time we come around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more videos like this, like, comment, subscribe. What do you think of this game so far? Like, am I being too harsh? Do you think I'm coming down a little too hard on the constant narration and the monologuing and whatnot? Do you actually think it's well written? And what do you think of the dialogue itself? Like I said, if this was in a book, or if this was like written as a maybe a short story on the internet, maybe I would be more invested in actually reading it and being engaged in what's happening. But the fact that it's putting itself in an interactive medium, and I want to interact. I want to do things, and my gut reaction to seeing all this writing when it's calling itself an RPG, and it didn't outwardly say it. I don't want to. I don't want to make this claim on the off chance that this isn't the case at all. But it's a game that's inspired by Earthbound, and Earthbound, you were allowed to get into the meat of it almost right away. Like combat was still a part of it, like battles and whatnot. And I've only had two so far. In like a whole hour I've gone by, and it's been mostly just talking. But you know what? I'm gonna stop being so negative now, and I'm gonna I'm gonna just take off and go to bed for now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, do the thing I told you to do.